We got a lot of people, like you guys were talking about, running to the gun shop, going to the grocery store, hoarding. And it's evident that many of us aren't really sure what's going to happen next, right? And recently, we had President Trump come out and talk about how he's taking zero responsibility for what's happening and going on. Now, obviously, there's an aspect where the president should take and step up to some capacity, right? And there's another component where you could say, well, none of us have been through this, including the government, in such something in quite a long time. So my question for you guys is, where do you guys think the level of responsibility lies with not only the president, but also the government, and where we're at right now as a society? And if Obama was in office, how do you guys think things will be going down right now?
Yeah.
I'll take this one.
Go ahead.
Things would be a hell of a lot different because Trump, with his hard-on for anything that Obama did and trying to destroy his legacy, he got rid of the whole pandemic team.
Thank you.
Now, with that pandemic team, it wasn't just, experts that were here for the states. We were involved in working with 47 other countries.
Yes.
So when we had that relationship, we were working together with these countries, and we had allies. Now we fucked up all of our allies with his antics, and the communication is just not happening like it needs to be. You can't shun all these countries and expect it to just be smoothly, for things to run smoothly. It's not.
Right.
So that was his first mistake. You wanted to save money and put it to this stupid wall, and there's other things you want to waste money on, right?
And destroy anything Obama did.
Right. And there's a reason why we had a pandemic team, because Obama dealt swiftly with the H1N1, and then Ebola and all that stuff. So he had experience. And if Trump was a better man and take the ego out of it, he probably could have contacted a former president, which other presidents usually do, and get some help. But that ego and that desire to, destroy anything left behind by this black man, our first African American president, that is more important to him than, actually the will of the people and the good of the people.
Well, first and foremost,
Like we got an audience.
And that's Claudia's friend too, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Former friend. I have not talked to him since 2009, I think it was.
Oh, is that right? I don't believe that.
I don't talk to him.
Now you dissing him now.
I am dissing him. At first, I didn't say anything about him, and then I just started to really just speak on it, and now I go hard because, it's hard to talk about someone that actually you benefited from as far as opportunities, but I think I have a unique perspective because I actually was in his office. I used to be friends with this guy, and I saw the change from that person to this person right before my eyes, because that person we see now is not what I was friends with.
No, he's always been that person.
Well, yeah, it was all deep inside of him, but other than that, I agree with you. I think anything that Obama tried to put in place, he's trying to destroy and wipe out completely his legacy. It's almost like he did not want those last 8 years to even exist here on the earth. As far as Trump is concerned, I think because he didn't take it seriously from the beginning, or not as seriously as he should have taken it, I think we're not as prepared as we should be right now. You see, other countries had a deeper issue, and they're starting to eradicate it actually a little bit more, and we're left behind the 8 ball. He is just now starting to admit that this is a serious issue. You
know why? Because the stock market went down 3,000 points. Well, that's why he cares.
Yeah,
it's because of that.
But that's the only thing he cares about, because he knows that, along with some of the racist rhetoric that he throws out there, are the two main reasons why he's actually in office in the first place.
And calling it a Chinese virus is just...
That's xenophobia. That's all. He wants to put the blame on everybody else. So now, because we're not as prepared, because we didn't have test kits, because even though you might have 4,000 cases that are confirmed and over 1,000, how many deaths we have, we don't know how many people are actually walking around with it because nobody's getting tested.
One of us can go home tonight and have a coughing fit. Right? And get up tomorrow and say, you know what, I want to be responsible, so I infect the rest of the studio and people, whatever, and ask for a test, and we can't get tested.
Can't even get tested, and that's the problem. Because he did not react accordingly early on.
Remember he said, oh, this will blow over. We have 15 cases. It'll be down to 0. Oh, as soon as it gets warm in April, it'll just be gone. You think the April weather was going to just make the virus go away?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't take it seriously.
But the sad thing is he's got too many followers that go along with it.